Good morning, students. Welcome to English class. May your day be filled with good health. Today we are going to learn Grammar Chapter 13 Conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are linking words. We use them in writing because they make our sentences more interesting and allow us to skillfully provide a greater amount of information in the same sentence. Children, they also improve the diversity of our sentences, paragraphs, making the overall text more pleasant to read. In this video lecture, children, we are going to understand what are conjunctions, and we are going to discuss kinds of conjunctions such as coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions in detail. So let's start. What is a conjunction? A conjunction is a word which is used to join words, phrases, clauses, and sentences to one another. For example, and, but, for, as, also, however are conjunctions, children. For example, he builds miniature models of cars and trains. Children, here conjunction and is used to join two words. These are cars and trains. Next example, he likes building car models and trading toy trains. Here you can see, children, conjunction and is used to join two phrases, building car models and trading toy cars. He started building car models when he was 11 years old and he now has hundreds of miniature cars on display. So here you can see, children, conjunction and is used to join two clauses. Kinds of conjunctions. Children, conjunctions are divided into three different types: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Example of these conjunctions are coordinating, but, and, otherwise, while, so, etc. Subordinating, that, after, because, as if, etc. Correlative, children, these are in pairs, both and, as well as, either or, neither nor, etc. Before we discuss uses of these conjunctions, children, let me remind you about clauses. What is a clause? A clause is a part of a sentence that consists of subject-verb combination. And they are further divided into two, that is, an independent clause and dependent clause. Now, what do you mean by an independent clause, children? An independent clause expresses a complete thought and can be used on its own as a sentence, whereas a dependent clause does not express a complete thought and cannot stand by itself and depends on another clause to complete its sense. Children, now let us understand where do we use these different kinds of conjunctions. We use coordinating conjunctions to create compound sentences. That means which consist of two independent clauses. Subordinating conjunctions are used to create complex sentences. That means which consist of an independent clause and a dependent clause. Correlative conjunctions are also used to create complex sentences. And remember, children, they always come in pair of words. First, let us discuss coordinating conjunctions. What do you mean by coordinating conjunctions, children? Coordinating conjunctions are used to connect words, phrases, or clauses of equal value. For example, I get up early and get ready for office on time. Next example, you and she are good friends. My father returns home late, but my mother returns home early. So children, here you can see in sentence 1, conjunction and is used to join two independent clauses. Since both these clauses have independent meanings, they are equal in status or rank. In sentence 2, and joins two pronouns, that is you and she, both of which have equal status. In sentence 3, but joins two clauses. Although these two clauses are opposite in sense, but they are independent of each other in expressing their individual sense. Thus, they are in equal status. Children, further coordinating conjunctions are divided into 4 kinds. These are cumulative or copulative conjunctions, adversative conjunctions, alternative conjunctions, and elative conjunctions. Now let us understand meaning of each. First, cumulative or copulative conjunctions. It only adds one statement to another. For example, he was absent and did not submit his work. So here you can see, children, cumulative conjunction and is used to join two simple statements. Adversative conjunctions. It expresses opposition or contrast between two statements. For example, he is slow but he is sure. So here you can see, children, adversative conjunction but is used to join two statements which are opposite. These are he is slow but he is sure. Next, alternative conjunctions. The words which join statements to provide two alternatives of which one is to be chosen. The words such as either or, neither nor, or else, etc. are used as alternative conjunctions. For example, neither he come nor his brother came home. Elative conjunctions. These are the kind of conjunctions which join two statements of which one expresses the result or conclusion of the other. For example, the child is unwell, so it is crying. So, children, here you can see elative conjunction so and one statement which expresses the result is it is crying. It is the result of what? Because the child is unwell. Children, here are some coordinating conjunctions, and best way to remember them is remember the word fanboys. F for it is used to introduce a reason. A and to show an additional idea. And nor negative form of or. B but to limit or contradict or contrast. O or to show choices or options. Y yet to limit or contradict, contrast. S so, to introduce an effect or result. Now, let us discuss subordinating conjunctions. What are subordinating conjunctions? Subordinating conjunctions are words that connect clauses. They make one clause less important or subordinate to the other. They are always followed by a subject and verb. When to use subordinating conjunctions? It is used to introduce a dependent clause and show the relationship between the dependent and independent clauses. Some of the common subordinating conjunctions are after, although, as, because, before, how, if, and once. Examples: if you do your homework, subordinate clause. You can play with the dog, independent clause. And we know, children, what do you mean by subordinate clause? Which depends on main clause to complete its sense. Next example, they lost the football game because of the bad weather. Subordinating conjunction because, subordinating clause because of the bad weather, and independent clause they lost the football game. Classification of subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions may be classified according to their meaning as follows. Relation indicated, that is time, and subordinating conjunctions used to denote time are as long as soon as, before, after, till, until, when, while, whenever, since, etc. For place, where, wherever, whence, whither. For reason or cause, as, because, since, why. For purpose, that, in order that, lest, so that. For condition, if, whether, unless, provided, as if. For concession, though, although, though, yet. Comparison, than, as, although. And for result or consequence, so that, such, etc. Now, let us discuss correlative conjunctions. First, let us understand the meaning of the word correlate. To correlate means to have a relationship in which one thing depends on another. What are correlative conjunctions? Correlative conjunctions are pairs of words that connect or create a relationship between other words or phrases in a sentence. The most common correlative conjunction pairs are either or, neither nor, not only but also, both and, whether or. Children, they depend on each other and one is never used without the other. Children, let us understand where to use either or, neither nor. Remember, these two pairs are used to refer to a choice between two alternatives. But what is the difference, children? Either or is used in positive sense and neither nor is used in negative sense. For example, I can work either Monday or Tuesday. So here you can see, children, a choice between two options, that is Monday or Tuesday, in a positive sense. He likes neither fish nor chicken. So here you also there is a choice between two alternatives, fish and chicken, but it is in negative sense. Use of not only but also. For example, not only red but also blue matches gold. Next, both and. For example, he won in both the child and the adult races. Use of whether or. Children, we use whether or to indicate no matter what the persons prefer. For example, whether you want to or not, it is time to go to bed. So whether you prefer to go to bed or no, but it's time to go to bed. Children, I hope meaning of conjunctions, kinds of conjunctions, its uses with examples is clear to you all now, and do remember to keep practicing for exercises. That's all in this video lecture, children. In next video lecture, we will be discussing next important topic. Till then, goodbye. God bless you all. Thank you.